Sassy Boy. This is a different video. This is not a happy video. This is not a mukbang. This is not anything that I never thought I would have to talk about on my channel. But I mean, I've wanted to talk about it. But, you know, after I posted that one video, I'm like, the heck with it. Okay, this is my platform and I have a right to say what I want to say. So what I want to talk about is all this protesting. It is now in Orlando, Florida. And I am thankful and I'm happy, and I actually even want to go join it myself. I really do, because some of my friends have joined it, and it's now going to hit all 50 states to get justice for this guy that died. I forget his name. I know it, but I don't want to butcher it, so I'm just not going to say it. But you guys know who I'm talking about. I literally put it on all my social media. It's on all of my social media. I actually did a video and I used Martin Luther King basically in the video, talking about what he stood for and what he wanted to happen in the United States of America. And like, I'm saddened because it's like, this is not right. It's so not right. And the protesting that's happening, I totally am for the protesting, but what I'm not for, and what I'm going to share on my platform, because most of my viewers are children and they're seeing this, and most of my viewers are older too. If you want to be a part of the protest, don't be a part of the violent side. Do not go out there and destroy property. It's not right. Even the family of the victim has asked people to calm down, stop fighting, stop beating up people. I understand your guys' anger. I can feel your guys' anger. He basically is African American. I'm African American. So he's basically family, because we're basically family. And I understand people's pain, but what is it going to take? What is it going to take for the justice system, or for people to understand our pain? People can't understand that because it keeps happening. It keeps happening all the time. There's always some black person, and I'm not even trying to be racial. That's why they said hashtag Black Lives Matter. Okay, there's always some unarmed, not violent person, not risking arrest, listening to what they're saying, who keep ending up getting killed. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not right. You have to think about the mothers. You have to think about the children who now have no father, no mother, because of what one person made a decision that just destroyed a whole life, because they just, oh my God, it really frustrates me, because it's like, you know, people could say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. People could crap on me about that. Like, there's so much stuff that people could say, but it's like, you guys don't understand how it is to literally wake up day in and day out and see all the pain in people's eyes, to see people in pain, to see the destruction, to see the anger. This is all people out of fear. It's not even really like they want to take it out on I mean, some of them do. Some of them are using this time to loot and to vandalize stuff and to burn stuff. Like, some of them are using this time frame, and those people are making me sick to my stomach, that you're taking people's pain and trying to turn it into your game. These people robbing malls and stores and gas stations and pawn shops. That's not has anything to do with justice for this person. Nothing. He wouldn't even want you to do that. His family don't even want you to do it. His family's asked people to calm down. Okay, I honestly want to go join one of these protests, but not the bad one. I want to go and protest because Black lives do matter, and I'm a black man, and I have nephews that are black men, and I have my own kids maybe one day that will be black men, and I don't want my child to have to deal with society where they have to be afraid to do anything. I'm literally afraid every time I walk outside my front door, even being inside my home. You're still at risk. There's no safety anywhere for people that are my color. There's none. We can't be safe anywhere. Literally, we can't. And that is so sad, because Martin Luther King fought for everyone to have rights, for everyone to be able to drink out of the same fountain, for everybody to be able to go to the same school, for everybody to be able to vote, for everybody to be able to be in a biracial relationship. I mean, he fought for so much, and this is what we come to after how many years ago? And now we're in the 20th century, and we're still dealing with racial profiling. It's like, it's unbelievable, guys. It makes me sick to my stomach, because I've been racial profiled before. I've been in convenience stores and people looking at me and watching me and asking me questions. And I mean, I went to a Gucci store for the first time. It was many years ago. And I didn't buy anything, but my friend wanted me to go. And we both were young black men. We went in there. We were both like 18 or whatever. And I swear to you nothing, the lady looked at us the whole time and was like, watch them. Like the whole time. And we could see it. We could see it. And it was funny because we only did it because we wanted to see if it was true from like the movies or the TV shows. And we did it in the month of Black History Month. That is in February of next year. Let's see, you guys. But we did it. And we were like, wow, there really are people still like this. And if you guys didn't know, Florida was a slave state. So Florida had a lot of slaves back in the day, okay? Ohio was a free state. Everybody went to Ohio. A little bit of history from me. Ohio was this free state. Everyone would look up at the clouds and there was an underground railroad. There were some slave masters that actually helped their slaves to escape. There were some presidents that helped their slaves escape, but there were a lot of slavery back in the day. And so just to listen and see this again, it's just like, it's so sad because it's like, so Martin Luther King didn't mean anything. Malcolm X didn't mean anything. All these other YouTubers, all these other celebrities that have protest, that have tried to change stuff. We go all the way back to Trayvon Martin. That's how far back it goes. Like, I know there were cases way before him, but that was like the biggest one that people went protesting for too, because he was innocent. He was walking home with a packet of Skittles and this person put a profile on him and watched him and then want to make up a story. Okay. It needs to stop. It needs to stop because there's two words that they have to say and the whole case gets thrown out every time without fail. It happens every time. And it's starting to piss me off because I'm afraid. I'm afraid to leave my house. I'm afraid to go anywhere because I don't know if I'm safe. I'm afraid when my brothers leave. I'm afraid when my dad leaves. I'm afraid when people who I know go out into the community because how do I know it's not them next? I'm afraid for people that I don't even know that I am fans of because it's like, how do you know it's not them? Like, it's not fair that we have to go through this. It's not fair that we have to suffer. It's not fair that we can't be equal with everybody else. Like, I don't understand why they have to do that. Like, what in their right mind makes them think that that's okay? What's in their right mind? That person was begging for help. That person was begging, I can't breathe. That person was saying, I want my mom. Ooh, I'm gonna get emotional. I couldn't imagine being in that situation. I couldn't imagine being treated like an animal, being treated like a dog. Like, look at the way that they treat dogs. Look how they treat dogs, okay? That's how he was being treated. He was being treated like an animal and he did nothing wrong. Like, that's the part that makes me so frustrated. And that's why all these people are so angry. That's why all these protests are happening. But at the end of the day, you got to think about, how would God want you to share your message? How would God want you to get your message across? Do what that little girl did. She went to Congress, whoever, I don't remember who she was talking to, and said how she felt. Look at the 12-year-old boy who made a rap about it. Look at other people who have pleaded with our senators, with our presidents, with our governors to make a difference, to make this stop. But again, we've been here before. We've been here for so many years. And is it changing anything? No. And that's so sad. That makes me sick to my stomach. And I was actually talking about that with my sisters today. What is it going to take for there to be a change? For Black Lives Matter? When is it going to matter? When are you going to see a person pull over someone and let that person go without hurting them? Like, literally just be like, okay, give you your ticket and let it go. It does happen. Don't get me wrong. It does happen. But a lot of times it doesn't happen. That is why if you turn on your TV to channel 24 News, CNN, you'll see it all over CNN. If you turn on your social media, it's on everybody's social media line. There's pictures of him everywhere. And he was an innocent Black man. And he was a part of them already. He was security. He was family. He's in that whole justice, protect people. That's what their job is when they're sworn in, is to protect people no matter what. It is to uplift what their badge says. It's to be a helpline for people. No wonder people are scared to call for help because they don't know what's going to happen. Who's walking in their front door? No wonder. Like, do they understand what's happening? They don't. It's like they really don't, or they do, but they don't care. That could be the other thing. They don't care. And Again, when I went to high school, I had a teacher that was racist. She was so racist to the point where we were trying to get her fired because she was so bad. And she's in her, I think she was like in her 40s or 50s. No one's taught you that racial is not right. Like, it was just weird. Like, I mean, I went off on her so many times. I got off meaning like, I exploded on her. That's what I meant. Like, it was just really weird of like how she would just literally like call you out in the middle of the class for no reason, and like, I don't know, it's like it was a game to her. It was like it was fun. It was really fun to like, just, my whole school was already segregated. You already had your whites, your blacks, you had Chinese, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Asians, like everybody was already segregated when I went to this school, and I wasn't used to that. And it was hard enough because it's like you had to have friends with what clique were you a part of. And I hate that. I feel like these kids now that have to go to school have to deal with it in school too. And it's like, we're in the 20th centuries. We're in 2020 and we're still dealing with this stuff. Are you kidding me? Like, grow up. Like, literally. All that person had to do was, if that person did something wrong, all they had to do was put them in handcuffs, put them in the back of the car, and take them down to the jail cell. That's all you had to do. And let the judge and the lawyers and all of them fix it. Why did you need to murder a person? Why did you need to do that? I'm going to say it. Why did you need to do it? You did not need to do that. You had no right to do that. And that is what pisses me off so much, because it's like, at the end of the day, that could have been your brother. That could have been your father. That could have been your uncle. That could have been your best friend, your teacher, your whatever. That has now been their life stolen from them for no reason. No reason. And I don't even care if he did a crime. Still, there's no reason to kill someone for no reason. By putting your knee on their neck where you know they can't even breathe. This was not football. I mean, this was not wrestling. This was not... You were scared for your life, because that's probably what's going to be one of the things in the trial. I was scared for my... No. Get off of it. No, you're not. Because that's what they all say. That's what they all say. And all these things that keep happening. Oh, I saw this. Oh, I saw that. Oh, I was scared from... No, you weren't. You just know that that's how you're going to get free. That's what it is. And the protesting is working, because look, it took the governor of that state to ask for charges to be filed. So it's working. It is working. But the looting and the destroying of property, you don't need that. He won't want that. You need to protest. Just quietly protest. Walk, do what you're doing, kneel down, put your hand to the air like they're doing this. Okay? You need to work with some of the officers that want to be a part, that understand that this is sad. The ones that are putting stuff on social media, the ones that are saying that they're against what he did. Those are the ones, and they need to actually go out of uniform, because people are not going to listen to you. So you need to go out of uniform and protest. And there probably are some out there. But again, I'm just scared for the next generation. I really am. Like 100%, I'm scared for the next generation, because I think that this is not fair. And I am scared even for myself. When I go places, it's like I'm always looking over my shoulder. I went through something where I was terrified of police officers, terrified. And I did nothing wrong, but I was being treated like I did. And to this day, I still don't like them. I still do not like them. It's like one of my phobias. But anyways, guys, I love you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for always being there for me. Let's get the hashtag going. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. It's on everyone's social media. That's going to be the title of this video. And I love you guys. And thank you for hearing me out, guys. And just, if you want to help, guys, go to your Congress, go to your legislators, go to whoever with your parents' permission. Vote this year. Do what you guys got to do. If you're 18 and older, definitely vote this year, guys. Let's make a difference. I know we can do it, guys. And I believe in you guys. And I love you guys. And have a good night. Peace.